Welcome to another episode of Mediocre Reviews and Awesome Brews. I'm your host, Tony. That was my daughter, Hala, doing a little bit of the intro there. Trying to get her to do the whole thing, but wasn't quite working out. Anyway, today I'm going to be reviewing the Paulaner Salvator. It's a double bock, imported from Munich. Yeah, Munich, Germany. So crack right into it. The cap has got pretty cool monk guy on there. Pours a fairly dark orange color. A little too aggressive on the pour. Almost 3 fingers worth of head. Kind of an off-white sort of color. Almost got a little bit some orange in the head there. A lot of carbonation streaming up and sticking to the glass. Let's get a nose on it. Fairly sweet. Get a little bit of hops in the nose. Well, let's get a taste on it. Cheers. Get some bready malt sweetness in there, some caramel, a little bit of alcohol on the very back end of it, not overpowering, just hints of it on the back of my tongue. As far as double bocks go, it's very refreshing, like most double bocks, very easy drinking. Oh, the stats on this, I almost forgot. 7.9% ABV. I don't know the IBUs on this at all. But yeah, double bocks are usually fairly refreshing and thirst quenching. But as far as double bocks go, this isn't quite as complex as most double bocks. The Breckenridge Pandora's Bock, which is just a kind of categorized as a regular bock, is way more complex than this. For the most part, I'm just getting bready malt notes, some caramel. Kind of a thin mouthfeel, but there is a little bit of a kind of a syrupy kind of stickiness towards the back of the palate. It's a really good beer. 7.9%. You really can't tell other than that slight little bit of an alcohol kind of a flavor on the very back of the tongue. Fairly clean finish, more on the dry side as opposed to all the sweetness you mainly get up front. But like I said, for a double bock, it really isn't as complex. Very good, very refreshing. I like this a lot more than the Spaten double bock. That's one my dad buys a lot, but he doesn't drink it. I mean, he might have a Spaten double bock every now and then, but he primarily buys it for me. I told him I liked it once, and that's all he ever buys now. Like, he'll buy a 6-pack. I'll go over there and we'll hang out and have dinner or whatever on Saturdays every now and then, and I'll drink 2 of them. I'll come back the following week or maybe a couple weeks later with my family, and there'll still be 4 sitting in there. So even though he says he really likes it, he doesn't drink it. So I don't know what he's doing. He's more of a Budweiser guy and Stroh's, which is unfortunate. So I actually bought this 6-pack of this for him yesterday, but he didn't come over and have dinner with us. Just my mom and sister did. 'Cause I figured he'd appreciate this a lot more than the darker beers that I normally drink, and that's all I had in the fridge at the time. He'll drink the darker beers that I like and say, "Oh, it's good," but yeah, I don't think he really not necessarily appreciates them. He doesn't enjoy them as well as he does lagers. I'm primarily an ale person, in particular stouts and imperial stouts, porters, that sort of a thing. Yeah, 7.9% ABV. It's getting you in trouble real quick because the 6-pack can go down very, very easy. I mean, I've been doing a lot of talking, but I'm darn near almost finished with the beer. But yeah, like I said, not quite as complex as most double bocks I've had, but this definitely get a 7 out of 10. Very, very thirst quenching. I mean, you can sit out on a hot summer day after some yard work and just pound these down, finish off a 6-pack before you know it. But very good beer. Just the low score because of the lack of complexity. Hey, if you see it, definitely pick it up. It's one of the less expensive imports that you can find, which is weird because it's one of the better imported double bocks around. But there are some American double bocks that are way more complex. But hey, score one for the home team though. Next double bock I'm going to review. I'm hoping to review Troganator. My buddy said that's a pretty good double box, so I'm going to try to get a hold of that and see what we can do there. But hey, the Paulaner Salvator double bock, 7 out of 10. It's a great thirst quenching beer. Check it out if you can. Cheers.